So, in the 25-minute video, I alluded to some other problems that I wanted to talk about, but I didn't feel like I had the right irritation levels to talk about it, because I normally when I'm properly irritated, I talk about something properly. Right? Well, last video, I kind of started talking about something that just recently irritated me for one reason in particular. And you can hear that in the 25-minute video, the longest video I've ever made. Uh, but yeah, I I don't like it when things interrupt my music. Anyways, so what was I going? Oh yeah. So another thing that I don't like it is when something ruins my favorite game. Sony. I don't like it when anybody ruins my favorite game. Or rather, should I call it by its actual name, Minecraft? If you couldn't tell, Minecraft is my favorite game. Most of my gameplay related content is literally Minecraft. So yeah, I guess you could say that Minecraft is literally my favorite thing in the world. That is literally what you could say. But yeah, anyways, so the reason why I'm making this particular video, I need to stop dancing around the bush, so on and so forth, is because I've actually been slightly irritated based on some of Sony's actions relating cross-platforming. I want to buy a PS4 in the future for one particular reason. I have downloaded content on for Minecraft, and I want to keep it. And if I go to PS4 rather than Xbox One, I get to keep my content that I downloaded. And that's an incentive for me to upgrade to PS4 rather than Xbox One. But what's not a real good incentive is the fact that I can't have the content go over to PC now that that whole update's done. And why is that? Sony keeps backing out of every single cross-platforming thing that anybody's offered them. The Rocket League people, Sony backed out. They they keep backing out of every single proposal from Minecraft, and which, as you know, Minecraft is literally owned by Microsoft. But the two being competitors, Sony doesn't realize that they're not gonna win for very much long. They're not gonna win if I don't know. People from the PC that have a that want to be able to be on console as well won't generally like not being able to have their stuff on PC on console at the same time. I'm pretty sure that's a red flag for most people. Not being able to cross-platform their contents. But yeah, that I find that a stupid idea. This video is gonna look vertical because, well, I just noticed that it's recording in the wrong direction. But there's not much I can do to fix that, anyways. But yeah, another thing is a I heard something about a game that there are two different game developing companies. One's starting to go in a similar direction to Minecraft, just not doing it smart. they're making they're making a marketplace like thing. Which one was that? And I think it was no, uh 2K and Rockstar game. And this two companies are trying to go in the same direction as Minecraft. Just there's one problem. They're only doing that in one area, and people can still do what they're trying to make paid for. So it's kind of it's going to backfire in the long run. Yeah. Oh well. Either way, I know which company is going to not care as much because they created. As last I heard, they created they started their own controversy, and I think you know which one I'm talking about. And most of this is for, or was revealed during a GTA discussion stuff. The 2K people were starting to get mad at modders. Would you know people who the good people who mod that get accused of doing malicious modding, modding that ruins the gaming community. If somebody who's good and gets accused of ruining something, they're going they're going to be mad if they're not doing that. You'd think that somebody would be smart enough not to or to do research and see how often that actually messes with the game. Apparently, the main modding tool for the offline mods is actually they keep making excuses as to why they need to take it out. To the the main reason that they haven't I don't think they've actually said is because it'll cause people not to go on to their multiplayer portion, aka the biggest moneymaker on their thing. First of all, why are they investing all their money on the multiplayer side and not even keeping it hack free? If they clearly don't care enough about it that they should just let it be. If they're not going to take the time to secure it better, then you shouldn't or then you shouldn't care if somebody's going to not play on the online bit. Plus, the online bit kind of gets annoying sometimes, depending on what time you're on and so on and so forth. When the people who kill literally everybody they come across aren't on. Sometimes that's me because I got sick and tired of it one time and I just randomly killed somebody because I thought they were gonna do it first. I was hunted down for the rest of the game after that point. I don't kill people right away. I do on GTA. I am patient to see if they how malicious they are. Some people I do mess around with it. I actually don't get mad at everybody. I only get mad at the people who repetitively kill me when I'm not showing interest in that. In fact, I started that out on at one point in time where there was this guy who kept sniping me when I was trying to get into my car and drive away. Every time I would respawn, I would go back to my vehicle. This was luckily after I had already put all of my money inside of my character's bank and so on and so forth. I had gone and gotten to my very expensive vehicle to drive away. as I said, I have no loss to that, other than the fact of being annoyed that I kept getting killed and that they ruined my windows by sniping me through them when I can't armor it that much. I eventually got to the point where I called Merryweather. There's this new update where there was an update where you can call attack helicopters to help you out. The person eventually died to the attack helicopter along with a little bit of police intervention. Yes. So while I did that, I got so annoyed that I did want to take my vehicle at least to a safer spot rather than repetitively be shot when I wasn't showing interested in playing their little game. So I switched to peaceful or passive mode, just to at least be able to move my vehicle. I was doing some things in real life while I was in passive mode as well, because well, that's the smart thing to do is be in passive mode while you're doing anything offline. That's not in that makes you AFK on GTA Online. It's not a good idea to be AFK, no matter what. On some servers, especially the PS3 servers, I learned my lesson one day. As I said, if if you don't want people to stay away from your online mode, you better secure it properly. 2K and Rockstar Gaming, yeah. But yeah, I'll speak about that later. But I came back. I have a weapon, a new weapon that I didn't have before, which I will safeguard now that I have it because it's a nice weapon. And the person invited me to their organization in the game. For those of you who do not know, in GTA Online, you can create an organization. You need like $1 million in game to be able to do that, which some people like. GTA Online can be a paid to win, but it also is a skill portion as well. Like you can't you need skill along with the ability to have the money to be able to purchase everything you need in the game, which means it's both skill and possibly pay to win. Of course, if you have a very well armored vehicle, not many people are going to get past you. Of course, though, if somebody has the skill to be able to destroy said armored vehicle or shoot through the armored windows, like I did that to somebody who was being a pain in the butt, they realized how fast their armored windows could become more of a nuisance with that small crack to give you visibility. They learned how fast I can take advantage of that crack that gives them visibility to be able to drive on the road. They got a bullet to the face. I guess it's safe to say I taught them their lesson on why not to bug me too much. I took a handgun and literally shot through the windshield and shot their face. And after a few shots, they kept missing me somehow. I don't know how they kept missing me, but then again, they were probably in third person, and third person is not very good visuals. I never liked playing in third person. That used to be one of my old grievances of GTA is that I don't really like playing in third person all the time. Even though I can completely customize my character to look cool, I don't like playing in third person because, well, I don't like being distracted by my character's movements. Plus, it's more precise in first person sometimes. There are moments where you need third person, moments where you need first person. Anyways, so this person, I defended it, right? We both helped each other out since we both were intelligent in our own rights. I didn't have the means to actually easily kill him because I I wasn't gonna purchase ammo yet. I didn't want to really purchase ammo. I didn't feel like it because I didn't feel like I needed to. So I didn't. So the weapons that I had at that time, or at currently and at that time, are I can I can buy shotgun ammo if I really wanted to. I don't really care much for shotgun ammunition because you need to perfectly position your distance and your how how close you are, along with how fast you shoot, and along with your ammunition consumption. You need to be careful with every single gun on your ammunition consumption. I learned that in a minigame, where it gave me infinite ammo to a gun, and I learned how fast you would need to reload on some guns. Which, I don't remember the name of that game, but it was in the Bunker series, and it was fun. It was fun as heck, and I was owning the higher levels than me, since we all had equal amounts, or equal availability to weapons. I was able to make the higher level people wish that they had more experience. That's why most people say video games are a meritocracy, aka the ability to prove yourself, rather than be a leader because, well, you were elected to be the leader, or not 100% officially sometimes the leader. You get to say you're the leader because you have the power to be the leader, rather than not be liked by everybody. Like, what I mean is, not everybody likes you, and then you get elected for something, like the American presidency stuff. I'm not gonna go into that. I said I'm not going to go into political stuff, so I'm not gonna do that. And but otherwise, video gaming is fun in that aspect, where you don't have. There's games where you don't have to pay to win, which are actually legitimately fun, rather than being owned repetitively by somebody on a pay-to-win game. Because that's fun. And, oh dear lord, why? Something just happened on Minecraft. I'm messing with farms and using unique farming methods, which I might show you someday. It depends if somebody asks for it in the comment section. At least one person asks and I will show. One person asks and I will tell. At least until I have more subscribers, I will... Oh wait, no, that stupid crash. Anyways, and since I only have 4 subscribers, darn it. Shoot. Why do you have to do that? But yeah. Anyways, back to the stories. So yeah, since the original one I'm done talking about now, I can tell you about the other one. The one where I learned why you don't always where you don't want to go AFK without going offline on GTA Online PS3 edition. Sony's problem, mainly or partially, you have no idea how annoying it is to come back online to see that you are now surrounded by a Ferris wheel and a campfire, along with your personal vehicle was blown up. Apparently, I figured out on the Xbox One mode or version that they fixed the issue where if your personal vehicle gets destroyed enough times. I don't know if it actually existed or either that or I misread it being younger. But yeah, your personal vehicle, if I remember correctly, you wouldn't have the insurance anymore after so many times of it being destroyed, which happened after these hackers decided they wanted to hack the server and torment me out of all people. I eventually gave up and went offline because I needed to do the dishes and I needed to not lose my character every single time I had to do the dishes. That was annoying. So yeah, that sets my mood with that set my original mood for GTA Online was not very kind. I wasn't very happy for it. I was hoping it wouldn't be as successful as it says it is. But it is. And I changed my opinion. I changed my opinion on it once I started playing on the Xbox One mode. As I've said before, my gamer tag is in fact King Ken space, or no, not space, just normal King Ken of Thunder with no spaces. That is my gamer tag on any game. That is my gamer tag. You can expect to see me using said gamer tag in the event that I'm playing a game. On Minecraft, username King Ken of Thunder, no spaces. That is my gamer tag, and that is my online. I saw a different way to say this, but it's not. I don't think it's actually persona, but pseudonym. So yeah, if I'm using it correctly, that's my online pseudonym. Sorry for those of you who get mad at me for using grammar wrong. I do have a tendency after talking or typing or anything for a long period of time to start misusing certain spellings and such that that it's noticeable. Most of the time it's not as noticeable because I most of the time I don't type for as long on stories or such, which is something I'm working or trying to fix or keep from happening on my story. Is the problem of my grammar evolving slowly. I don't want that to happen. No, sorry. I don't want it to happen. I don't want anything bad to happen with that. It is a story of my online persona or pseudonym, whatever I'm supposed to use. You should comment down in the comment section below if you know what I'm what I'm trying to say, and you can help me out with that. But yeah, with the as I've said in multiple times in that story, I want it to be the best that I can do. I want to do what I can to make that the best possible piece of work that I can do. I actually tried to share it with in the document that has the script on it that I'm going to be using to make sure that I don't mix up words or so on which I tend to like to do apparently. I've noticed that several times that I try to figure out words that I'm trying to say. If you can't tell from the whole pseudonym thing that I keep bringing back up. But yeah, I try I'm trying to make it the best of the best work I can possibly pull off. You should appreciate me for that. But yeah, and furthermore, I have assets for it as far as I can say. I will, by the time I'm done making it, I will make it a personal, customized, for it, only it, thumbnail. That is only for it, and will not be for any other video. Any other video. Not at all. It will only be for that video, and it will be 100% tailored for that video. I don't want to disappoint with that video. It is going to hopefully, if I actually published it on a site for that stuff, hopefully it'd be narrated by one of the YouTubers that I actually listen to. And if I actually do publish it on one of those sites, then I will actually say if it narrated by so-and-so, then I didn't expect it. I wouldn't expect it, and yeah. If I ever become super famous, like more famous than the people I listen or watch, so on and so forth, then that would be amazing. But I don't see it happening at this rate. I don't have a easy way to do it. But yeah. When it comes to thankfulness, I'd be thankful to all the YouTubers that gave me inspirations. I've already said the YouTubers that gave me inspirations. I am in fact going to do a video special for somebody that I told them that I'm pretty sure they didn't see it, but I don't like to go back on something I've said. It's not my nature to do so. I'd always be thinking of it, and people could always cite that I never did something that I said if I was ever truly famous and somebody didn't like me. So yeah, I'm going to be doing a video later. I will say what order these are supposed to go in. There's one that I named, yeah, this is the longest video I made now. The 25-minute video is named, yeah, this. It's supposed to be before this one. And then this video, which I'm going to name Some Talk. No, not Some Talk. Why would I name it that? Some gaming company grievances. I might name it that. If this one comes out under a different name, then you know that I thought of something else. By the time I start by the time I'm uploading it, or by the time it's done uploading, I've already thought of something to rename it for. In fact, I do that a lot. When I think of naming something, a video something, and then I change my mind. This one's going to be a pain in the rear end to upload. As I look at the timer, it's 27 minutes. After the 22-minute long one, which is an answer to a question, which I haven't watched, which means somebody actually watched it. Dankeschön. Merci beaucoup. Arigato. And gracias for that. I enjoy seeing that somebody's actually watching my content now, rather than what it was before. Which, if you actually watch all of my content, you will see me making strikes at myself on nobody actually watching me, and that I shouldn't be as motivated as I am before. But now there's at least one person watching at least an occasional video of mine, which means I am actually entertaining somebody at least a little bit. And the video after this one, I will say that there's going to be a video after this one that I'm going to specifically make to mention something. I said in somebody's comment section that I came from some other YouTuber, and now that if I enjoy their channel, then I will mention it to my audience, even though I don't have that big of an audience, honestly. No offense to anybody who's my audience, but that is valid. But yeah, anyways, so I will mention them, making sure that I have the names correct of everybody I want to mention in that video. I will make put the main one that I said I would mention in the title, maybe? I don't know. But yeah. This went beyond my normal video. anymore. As I said, I started this channel just to talk about this kind of stuff, not for the gameplay. This channel wasn't made for the gameplay. If it was for the gameplay, I'd have it showing you this. This is what I'd be showing if it was for the gameplay. And I might have actually had something to hold the tablet right here, and I'd probably almost play through my tablet, watching my gameplay through the tablet, so that way you guys could have a perfect view of the TV. But if it was for the gameplay, that's what you would see, rather than the view that I show over here, just to give you something to watch while I'm talking for most of the time. But some stuff I don't want to showcase yet. If I'm playing a game or a world that I don't want to showcase yet, and I'm talking, I'm not going to showcase said world. Just so you know. Just a tip. I don't really like giving people major teasers. Like, for say, there's 2 YouTubers that I watch. No, technically there's 3. There's 3 YouTubers that I watch. One reviews one of the other ones. But it's Tony Cry Night, ZJ something, I don't remember the exact initials, and Disney Fanatic, and then a bunch of numbers, right? Those 3 YouTubers I watch. And they all have their own series. One's Daughter of Discord, Disney Fanatic. Then there's the Tony Cry Night, and the other one is Five Nights at Freddy's series. Both are kind of like parallels, almost similar, just different views. It's actually unique to see how much their views are different. I find that interesting. It gives you a sight into their minds. But yeah, that's a different point. They give a lot of teasers for their next video. I never watch them. I don't really like watching those teasers. Some teasers I don't mind, some teasers I mind. These are animations, and I want to see the full animation. Well, one of them's just like a narration. But the rest are full-on animation. One's a 2D animation, the other is a 3D. Tony Cry Night does 2D, and the ZJ person does 3D. But they both have fantastic qualities. It's their animation that brought me to them. I was and it was also Five Nights at Freddy's that brought me to them. I am a slight Five Nights at Freddy's fan. I enjoy the genre, the horror genre. If it wasn't, I should stop before this becomes more of a pain in the butt to upload. Hey, my first 30-minute video. Have a wonderful day. I don't want it to be more pain in the butt to upload. So yeah.